What is going on, guys? Zuggy Fishing here, back to you with another video. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are enjoying life, enjoying my YouTube channel, being positive, optimistic, confident, resilient, loving life, persevering through the rough times, and overall enjoying it. If you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. I am Zuggy Fishing. We do everything fishing outdoors here, and if you guys want to live around some positive vibes, watch some positive things, and overall surround yourself with positivity, is the right place for you. So make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and a comment. Y'all are living your life to the fullest. We have a very special video for you today. Before we get into that, let's roll the intro. If you guys are new, make sure you guys pick up the Zuggy Fishing merch. It's the first drop of the Be Positive Just Fish series. Today, y'all, a very special package, a monthly package that actually comes to my door every single month, and it can come to your door too. It's something called the Mystery Tackle Box. This is the December 2020 Mystery Tackle Box, so that means it is the last Mystery Tackle Box of 2020. Tackle Box is basically a subscription-based tackle box service where you can get fishing baits sent to your door every single month for a super low price. You can choose from a wide variety of boxes. You got the regular box, you got the Pro box, which is this one, and the Elite box. Basically, this box is cheaper than if you would buy the baits all separately. Mystery Tackle Box is literally like Christmas every single month, which is why I love it, and we're in the month of December, so Christmas is coming around, so basically a double Christmas. Awesome. And you could use promo code ZUGGY at checkout and you'll get your first box for just $9.99. Really unbeatable. You guys click the link in my description, go check out Mystery Tackle Box, go sign yourself up for a subscription tackle box. You'll get a bunch of unique baits, you know, you may use, you may have not, and you guys can do some awesome challenge with them. You have awesome social media games. Make sure you guys go follow Mystery Tackle Box on everything and go pick up a subscription for yourself. The link for it is in the description, and use code ZUGGY. Oh, we are going to be unboxing the Mystery Tackle Box 2020 today. It's the last one of the year, so it's going to be a special one. Open our Mystery Tackle Box, and from the looks of it, looking pretty fire. The first thing that always comes in my Mystery Tackle Box is the What's Inside guide. What I love about Mystery Tackle Box as well is that it's not only a bass fishing subscription box. You guys can get trout, panfish, saltwater, and so many more. In the December 2020 box, we have the Strike Pro Beakster coming in at $9.99, the Hunt Gambit swim bait coming in at $8.29, the Xzone Lures Pro Series Swimmer coming in at $6.99, the Squad Zinger coming in at $6.49, the Dynamic Lures Sneak Attack Swim Jig coming in at $5.25, the Cabin Creek Braits Express Craw coming in at $3.74, and the Squad Heavy Hammer Hooks coming in at $2. Pretty solid lineup for this December 2020. It's just basically just a little card, tells you the prices, what you're getting in your box. The next thing that I see in my Mystery Tackle Box, something called the Dibbles Tips and Tricks Guide. It's just a little pamphlet, has some games in it, has some fishing facts, has some techniques. Love about Mystery Tackle Box, not only you get awesome baits, you also get some versatile tips that you can use. For example, in this month we have fishing fluorocarbon line and fishing a swim jig 101. Little games on the back. Those tips and trick guide, pretty sick stuff. First thing we have in our Mystery Tackle Box is the Strike Pro Beakster coming in at $9.99. This is the Strike Pro Beakster, ladies and gents, basically a suspending jerkbait. Love about the Strike Pro Beakster is the colors. You have a clear color, you have a yellow, and then you have a black on top. Color combination allows for an awesome action and flash in the water, allowing those bass to be attracted to this bait as much as possible. Pass this bait out. It kind of sits on the top of the water. Now, when you pop your rod tip, basically what this bait do, it'll dart every which way and create tons of flash and vibrations in the water because of these awesome rattles. So you not only have that attraction with the flash, but also the rattles. Pop this bait will twitch every which way. However, because it's a suspending jerk bait, once you twitch it, it'll dive down, but then it will float right back up to the top. So you twitch your rod tip, it'll go down every which way, however many times you pop it, and it'll rise right back up to the top. And however many times you pop and twitch it, that's the pattern. The way you want to fish a jerkbait, and a big tip that I give, is never to be robotic. You guys never want to have the same pattern motion. So for example, if you pop it once and then let it pause, You don't want to always just keep popping it once. You want to pop it twice, pop it 3 times, maybe even 4 times. Put a longer pause, a shorter pause. You never want to be robotic because that will create the most reaction strike from these bass. Looks phenomenal in the water. Basically, you twitch it, sinks back up, twitch it again. It's a phenomenal bait, especially in the winter time. That's what I love about Mystery Tackle Box. They target baits for the specific time of year. It's that winter transition right now, and bass are stocking up on bait fish, trying to get as much food as they can before the winter, and they have to conserve energy. So bait fish are a great way to look like an injured bait fish. Easy meal for a big bass. Strike Pro Beakster coming in at $9.99. A phenomenal jerk bait. Next bait we have in our mystery tackle box is the Lunker Hunt Gambit swim bait. Swim bait comes in at $8.29. This is the Lunker Hunt Gambit swim bait right here. An interesting looking swim bait. Now, I've never really seen a swim bait with this kind of material that the Lunker Hunt Gambit has. It's a very stretchy rubber material. It is not a soft plastic by any mean, and it's not a hard bait. It's rubber, stretchy material. It's kind of cool, to be honest. It feels really cool, and it looks cool as well. It can be a perch. This can be a bluegill. Any type of bait fish, that has this type of presentation, use this in the body of water. I've been into a lot of swim bait fishing recently, and I've learned a lot. I want to be fishing swim baits super slow in the winter, a slow retrieve. You don't want to have that fast retrieve. You want to be super slow, super lethargic, because that's how the bass are in the winter. Summer, however, you can have a faster retrieve, and you always want to make sure you twitch, pause this bait, flash in the water. Don't just slow retrieve it. Although it has great action, you want to give it some twitch pauses. Lunker Hunt Gambit swim bait, as you could see, has this crazy tail. A crazy torque on this tail. Shiners, bluegill, perch. This thing represents a beautiful Gambit swim bait. Swim baits up shallow for big bass. Also roll them by beds during bedding season. Baits are pretty versatile, and they catch some big bass. Cool about the Gambit swim bait is that there's a big old Texas rig hook up here, so when the fish bites, you have a giant hookup ratio right here. If you're Texas rigging a Senko, it's the same kind of idea. Gambit swim bait, looking awesome. The bait we have in our mystery tackle box is the Xzone Lures Pro Series Swammer. Bait is coming in at $6.99. This is the Xzone Swimmer right here, ladies and gents. A beautiful 4-inch paddle tail swim bait. It's an excellent lure for not only trailers, but you could Texas rig it as well. Xzone Lures is one of my favorite companies. I do use them a lot and get them in some mystery tackle boxes quite often. This is the green pumpkin with blue flake Xzone Swimmer. Basically a 4-inch paddle tail swim bait right here. Now, I mainly use this type of bait on trailers. I use it on finesse jigs, swim jigs, chatter baits, spinner baits, anything along those lines. That's what I use something like this for. Basically, if you slow retrieve a bait like this or bounce it off the bottom, this tail right here absolutely goes insane, creating so much attraction. If you're swimming a bait, that tail is rapidly going left and right, looking like an injured bait fish, looking like a vulnerable bait fish, or a school of bait fish even if you're pairing it up with a spinner bait. Xzone Swimmer is looking awesome, especially at a jig and you're bouncing along the bottom. This bait's going to bounce and this tail's going to create so much attraction. Want to check the scent? Yeah, it has a phenomenal coffee scent on it, which creates so much more attraction. Also, Texas rig this bait, which I don't do often, but you could Texas rig this bait on a 2-3-aught Texas rig hook. You guys can jig it like a fluke, having it dart left and right, or even slow swim it. This bait we have in our mystery tackle box Pro December 2020 is the Guggen Squad Zinger. One of my favorites is the Guggen Squad Zinger right here, ladies and gents. I also paired up an Xzone Pro Swimmer with it just to see how awesome it would look. It's a 3/8 ounce spinner bait right here. This is a big old Colorado and willow blades right here. Awesome stuff for creating some vibrations and actions in the water. Different about the Zinger is the amount of vibrations it gives off. When I fish this bait, so much erratic action, so much vibration and abrasiveness in the water in order to catch those bass. Zinger does all the work for you. You barely even have to twitch and pause it at all. The Zinger does all the work for you. The fish come to it. When you're fishing spinner baits, roll it along brush, roll it across structure, along banks. It basically looks like a bait fish or a group of injured bait fish with the 2 blades. If you guys add a swimmer like the Xzone Swimmer right here, creates an awesome action in the water, even more vibration and attraction. Of this color of the Guggen Squad Zinger, I think it's awesome. One of my favorites, the blue with the yellow and white. I think the Guggen Squad Swimmer is awesome. You can even see it blow it in the wind. Great bait. Caught in some big bass on the Guggen Squad Zinger. If you guys watch any of my summer videos, you guys see a lot of the Guggen Squad Zinger. Favorite spinner baits, look at those blades going in the wind. Big old Colorado and willow blades on this bait. Tons of vibrations. You guys, when you're fishing spinner baits, you guys can pop it as well and pause it. Creates so much more attraction and the reaction strike. The bait we have on our list is the Dynamic Lures Sneak Attack Jig, coming in at $5.25. Is the Dynamic Lures Sneak Attack Swim Jig. Not only is this bait good for bass, this bait is a phenomenal killer for tons and tons of other species. It's great for bass, for saltwater species, snook, redfish, sea trout. It's a 1/4 ounce jig head with a little swimmer body. The way you want to fish this bait, whether it be no matter what species, there's mainly 2 ways. There's slow retrieve this bait. It is a light bait, so I'd recommend doing it on a spinning reel. You can't really get this out far with a bait caster. You can slow retrieve this bait. So basically just slow retrieve it. This tail absolutely kicks in the water, just like the Xzone Lures Pro Swimmer before, swimming by like a little injured bait fish. You guys can jig it off the bottom, you know, make it look like a little finesse jig. Jig it along the bottom. That's what I would do if you're ever fishing saltwater species. I fish bait like that, just like that. On the day and the conditions and what body of water you're fishing, you guys can either bounce this thing or slow roll it, both effective methods. Super fun bait to catch fish on. I love little swim baits like this to catch some fish on, like the Storm swim baits from Walmart. Those things are pretty fun. This imitates that exactly. The bait we have on our list is the Cabin Creek Baits Express Craw, coming in at $3.74. Never heard of Cabin Creek lures before, but pretty cool stuff. So basically, this is the Cabin Creek's Lure Express Craw. A very interesting looking craw. Craw looks very interesting. A lot of different claws and craws on it, which is awesome, by the way. So there's mainly 2 ways I like to fish a craw. One is either Texas rig or 2 as a trailer. 2/0 Texas hook or even a 1/0 for this size craw. Any other bigger craw, I'd use anywhere between a 3 and a 4/0, just depending how big the craw is. If you're Texas rigging a craw like this, you want to cast it out. This thing will flutter down to the bottom. Look like a little crawfish on the bottom, super vulnerable. What you want to do is basically just jig your rod tip, and this craw will bounce along the bottom, and these different claws and these little legs and stuff will bounce like you wouldn't believe. Do that, bounce along the bottom, or just drag your rod tip like this craw across. Another awesome way you guys want to fish this craw is on a trailer. You guys could fish it on the Squad Zinger. You guys could fish it on a little finesse swim jig. You guys could fish it on a flipping jig, anything like that. Small profiled craw right here. So it's a perfect size for a trailer. If I'm ever fishing a Baits Kraken craw, for example, I usually cut it down anyway because it's a bigger presentation to make it more compact and low profile presentation. However, with this Cabin Creek's craw, you don't have to cut that at all. It has phenomenal action and is a good profile. Final bait we have on our list is the Squad Heavy Hammer Hooks. I love me some good Squad hammer hooks. Super strong, sharp and durable hooks. I use them a lot. We got a 3 and a 4/0 in this one. Very versatile for some baits that we could use in our mystery tackle box. Well, that was the mystery tackle box December 2020, the last box of the year. Believe that we're already almost through 2020. So guys, I'm telling you, 2020, the rest of 2020 and the beginning and the whole year of 2021, it's going to be an absolute takeover. We're going so many places, filming so many sick videos. I'm just so excited. The blood is pumping. Like, I can't wait, honestly, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok to ride along with the journey. Phenomenal baits today. Some Guggen baits, some different lures I've never even seen of before. Xzone Swimmer, Dynamic Lures, Sneak Attack, Swim Jig, all phenomenal stuff for the mystery tackle box. Sign up for 6 months. You can sign up for 1 box, 3 months, a year, however much you want, and you will get a box of baits sent to your door. However many months you sign up for, you guys can have trout, panfish, bass, inshore saltwater. You got so many stuff, and you get some unique lures that you may not buy on the regular that you could use and catch some good fish. The tackle box is awesome. I will forever be a subscription holder of the mystery tackle box. I absolutely love it. And you guys could use code ZUGGY at checkout at mysterytacklebox.com or click the link in my description. Sign up for a full year subscription or however many you want. Try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. But use code ZUGGY and you'll get your first box for just $9.99. Super cheap price. The tackle box is awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Click the link in my description. Also, go pick up the Zuggy fishing merch for the holidays. The link is in the description. I love you guys with all of my heart, and thank you so much for making this whole experience awesome for me and supporting me and my channel. And I'm always trying to bring positivity to you guys. So if you ever want me to talk about something in the video, or you need help with something, leave a comment down below. I'm more than happy to help you guys. Make sure you guys are staying positive out there, being resilient, confident, optimistic, persevere through the rough times. I absolutely love making videos for you guys and showing my fishing knowledge, taking you on some fishing adventures, and spreading positivity. It's what I love to do, and I love doing it forever. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Mystery tackle box, awesome stuff. Go check out all the socials, the links in the description. I love you guys. Be positive, just fish.